It's happening. It's real. I'm genuinely feeling like a little queasy. I'm so excited for
꿈을 꾸는
this.
것이 두려웠던 적은
Season
없나요?
start notice, season 2
부럽네요.
reminiscence. Yep. New main story content. And I've lost a lot of ego shards, but I've gained 811 thread. I've had like no ego shard crates. I get one thread crate. How nice of them. Whew. Yeah, a little bit at a time. Nothing there. Rewards. Oh, yeah, I got my daily stuff because I haven't been able to log in today. And then we've got all the stuff there. And we've got new battle pass. Let's see, what do we have? Capote. Which Capote is that? That's Merasalt Capote. And we've got... Okay, just the 2 Capotes. That's all we've got right now. That's good enough. It doesn't feel like a lot. Anything different here? That looks normal enough. Yeah. And then similar enough stuff. Cool. Yeah, I can claim that. And let me just do this real quick. I was going to no matter what. I assume OBS isn't gonna record this, right? Yeah, okay. I can just quickly do all the purchasing stuff. And return to my transaction, authorize. And Limbus pack activated. There we go. Nice. Is there anything special here? I don't think anything too noteworthy. Yeah, it looks like pretty standard stuff. Oh, I passed over the Sinclair voice actor. 132 days. Wait, that's a lot. Wait, is that right? 132 days from today. That would be October. That feels like more than it should be. But I digress. Anyway, moving on to the next part. We've got new identities. Rose Spanner stuff, which has some plot significance that I do not know yet. But let's just do our daily extractions first, see if I get anything special. Standard enough there, I think. Wait, there's no... Oh god, this is weird. Standard fare, nothing. Season 1, nothing. Extract, nothing. Yeah, they changed the UI for that. I think we knew about that, though. That they were going to. But yeah, just checking to make sure there was no new gotcha egos, because I didn't think there would be, because I feel like they would have said something. Simple enough. Rodion, and the actual event banner. See if we get anything from our daily extractions. I doubt it. But that's fine. Because I can do a couple. I can do a couple pulls. A couple 10 pulls. Oh, I'll just see what I get. Okay. Oh, that wasn't it. This is gonna be it, I assume, though. No. With the 2 LCCB identities, but not the actual Merasalt. Alright. 11. Oh yeah, so it is 1 ideality per extraction. Simple enough. And now I've got my 10 extraction tickets. I've still got 2 of them. Okay. No, still no. No, what? I mean, this is fine. Like, I'm not really being that trolled by this. Because I've got a lot of extractions I can do here. But it's still just funny how little I'm getting. Here we go.
새로운 업무는 좌측에. 호출이시군요.
There he is. It should just be otherwise normal stuff. Yeah, there we go. We also got another Merasalt identity here. So now I think we kinda just do a bunch of extractions, see if I can get the Rose Spanner one with all of my lunacy. Only gonna bother clicking if it's a 3-star, otherwise, that's gonna be stuff I already have. Nothing. I guess I'm just gonna be building up my, They're really just kind of gonna be me building back up my ego shards. Ooh, there's a 3-star. Physically can't be an ego, so it's definitely an identity. And will be the one. No. It was Rodion though, so that was a little rude. It's giving me the wrong Rodion identity. Well, that's still a decent amount of Rodion ego shards in case I get unlucky here. Oh, jump scare. Here it is, yes. Oh, of course, the Dawn Shake. They had to do it here for some reason. I love it though. And there's the Rodion identity. Very nice. Still got a fair bit of lunacy left. Oh, and we get new phrases, I think. What's the new phrase gonna be? Yes, this is Blank on the phone. Please speak. That's probably more salt. Alright, I'm Blank. Come at me if you can. And the words are workshop and all in. Silly enough. Can't you customize? What does customize do now? Oh, you can change it based on the sins. You can change that separately. Oh, you can change ego background. Oh, I see. That's cool. In case you actually have an ego set for this. I'll just go for this. How does this look? Good enough, I guess. There's gonna be special ones eventually, I'm sure. Is there any new... What does it show any new banners? I guess that's something else to check. I know I'm doing like literally everything here, but I mean, I might as well. Sure, we'll do that. Why not? I think that's pretty much everything random to go through now. It might just be time to start the... Oh no, I've got to do the thread stuff and leveling up these guys. Of course. I guess the max level's a lot higher now. God, that is like a lot more experience tickets to get them. I'm just gonna get these guys to level 30. And then I'll just leave it at that. I don't really think I need to do any further. And... yeah, let's see. I'll just max up by him. Oh. Wow. He's getting a raise. How nice. He's gonna work himself to the bone even harder now. Hey, is that still not done yet? It's in progress. It will be completed in about 3 hours. Hey, can you do me another favor? I'll buy you a drink after this. Place it on the third document stack from the right. Is that what these are? Are these drinks? And oh, it says energy. Yeah, so basically one of these guys is giving him drinks in order for him to do their work. This fixer office seems lively at all times. This child's desk, in particular, was abuzz with voices. When you look at it, it also seems like the source of a majority of keyboard taps. Hello, this is Mersault from Rose Spinner office. I have a matter to discuss with you. Holding a phone in one hand, he types just as fast with the other. Yes, that is right. As always, we would like our newly developed tool to be tested by Trace Association. Okay, makes sense. Trace Association is all about the workshop stuff. He doesn't forget to make notes with a pen from time to time during all that. Messrs. Trace Association. 1. I'm writing to you to inquire about our workshop item. Messrs? Trace Association. Do you mean Trace Association Section 1? Is this a name of some kind, maybe? The child must be taking care of procedure for putting some new gadget developed by the workshop office on sale. Trace Association, commonly called the Workshop Association, is in charge of evaluating all workshop-made products in the city. Yeah, we've known about this for a while because it was mentioned as a one-off in Ruina. Well, they aren't harsh enough to go after small personal inventions, but if you want to sell your item, you have to pass their evaluation and have it registered. Makes sense. Unauthorized distribution is forbidden. Oh, were you done with the call? What did they say? Did it go well? Yes, as I am told. It's a simple device, so it's currently under the registration process. Great, good job as always, buddy. There are documents that need to be filled out for additional approval from the top of the second document stack. Haha, I told you, you're free to do them however you want to. Understood. The child wouldn't ever turn down favors others asked of him, because he's always, yeah, it's kind of like he'll do whatever people ask of him. To be precise, he had no reason to. He was the most competent one in this office, as well as being the quickest to handle work. The child knew this well, and believed that it's natural for him to do the heavy lifting. Though he worked more frequently indoors than outdoors, he was superior in both types of labor. He's been staying in his workplace for weeks now, traveling between the office and work sites without a single trip to home. This is tiring. Oh wow, even he actually acknowledges it. The child let out a tiny sigh, placing a hand on his temple. The monitor showed a line of text that said, "The mail address does not exist." It's true, not every part of the city is interconnected in a network. It's natural that there are some clients that can only be reached with written letters. Okay, so, I mean, I guess that makes enough sense. The internet isn't as popular in the city than, like, in real life, probably because chances are the internet using it's just stupidly expensive, because people like manipulating and abusing others for money in the city. I will have to write it again. This has put off the estimated time of completion by 2 hours and 17 minutes. Murmuring to himself, the child picked up a pen. Normally, a workshop fixer is like a blacksmith, keeping hammers and steel plates closer than pens or paper. But to this child, this line of work seemed no different from an ordinary desk job, dealing with mounds of overdue clerical work. Yes, this is Mersault from Rose Spanner Workshop Office. Please state your business. Still, perhaps it's thanks to him shouldering most of the desk work that this workshop can operate smoothly. Okay, interesting. It's a little more trade association, how they like go over every single like workshop thing, and Mersault working himself to the bone. Now looking at the actual skills, 4 plus 6, 5 plus 4 with 2 coins, 4 plus 2 with 4 coins. That's actually probably going to be better than his other things. Oh, sanity. Panic, what? Oh no, is this normal stuff? Okay, I was... Panic types? What does it mean, panic types? Is there... Wait a second. Let me look at this real quick. Panic effects does not act for this turn. Okay, wait. I'm very confused by this. Yeah, it's giving in-depth info about Sandy, but why is there a panic type? Is there units that will go different kinds of insane? I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, gain charge, spend all charge to reduce stagger threshold by charge count times 5%. And so it's basically, I mean, so it'll be 25 most of the time because it'll just use this. Interesting enough, it'll be a good tremor. What the passives are: Bloom owned. Opponent is -1 clash power if they have 5+ tremor. That's very doable, I think. And recovering from stagger, heal 5% of max HP. How much HP does he have? 157? Pretty good. And if target has 5+ tremor, just 1 attack per turn. Okay, so once again, it's going to be a kind of middle-of-the-road unit from Mersault, so it's going to be a little unlucky in that regard. And then Rose Spanner Workshop U. God. Yeah, we need identity ticket 4s for this, that's for sure. Oh well. Definitely gonna be using you, even if you aren't too good. I guess let me up-tie her before I take a look at what she does.
나는 대표라 더 올라갈 것이 없는데. 대신 일거리만 더 물어다줘.
Okay, so the rep at the highest. So this is the highest position of Rose Spanner Workshop. It's not a. They're calling it a rep though. Normally for offices it's operator. Maybe a rep is what they call it. No, maestro is the term they use for the leader of a workshop. Okay, I don't know. Alright, I'm going all in. Come at me if you can. Amidst the sounds of keyboards, flapping papers, and voices, sounded a song too cheery for an office like this place. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. The crowd looks thrilled and enthused, unlike everyone else whose brows are furrowed. On her screen is an online casino game that's said to be pretty popular on the side of the backstage where the child's office is. The child seems to be deeply into this game lately. Alright, I just need one good card. Boss. Huh? I'm trying to focus here. Can it wait a bit? It can't wait. I need you to check this. Could that be the child's subordinate? Speaking to the child with a rather grumpy voice, the employee held a stack of paper in their arms. Bah, come on. Here, I've got 5 days worth of documents awaiting your approval. read them quickly, and here it is! The scream silenced the various noises that had filled the office for a second. I've got it. I've got the thing. Check this out, babe. Royal straight fluff. I don't know what I'm doing with her accent. I'm gonna drop the Russian because it is not working. It's more like, Dracula impersonator. Oh, well, what's that? You want to know? That's the sound of 3 months' salary for everyone here rolling into my account. Alrighty, listen up, everybody. No one in the office pays attention to the child. She goes on anyway. The employee next to her's patience was reaching its limit also went on. Boss, the work isn't going anywhere without your stamp on the papers. You need to work. It's so loud. Why are you like that? The child finally turned to face the nagging employee. Let me see, approvals? You know I approve them most of the time, don't you? I even gave you my stamp. Still, there are procedures to... Meh, what good are procedures in our teeny tiny workshop? We have to outsource everything because we don't have the space to do anything. And I gotta say, you think I'm not working? I'm the one who's brining in the jobs, you know. And those jobs are piling up upon our desks. That's not the rep's job to care. Counting on my lovely staff, I am. And also, I've never once had any of your salaries in arrears. Ain't I doing enough? Still, if we go on like this... Oh, it's time for outdoor work. Make way for the boss. I'm about to get some work done as you so pleaded. Leaving behind the stunned employee, the child stormed out. People have different definitions about what makes a good leader. For that employee, at least, the child must seem totally inept. And yet... Huzzah! Fair enough, killing people. Huzzah! Yippee! The child was undoubtedly excellent at her outdoor work. It was thanks to her superb ability to tune up that her workshop has never been wanting for work, and her roguish magneticism has made it that much easier to expand the workshop's customer base. She climbed to the seat of the representative because she was capable. So the fact that Dawn was, like, very clearly shown in that identity seems to be completely unrelated to the story itself. Interesting. A diamond rolling on a mud hill is still a diamond, as they say. That's one wrap for this. I need jobs with better pay. The child didn't want to care about the details, but she wanted her office to grow nonetheless. To that end, she kept searching and searching for leads on juicy jobs. Perhaps that effort has paid off. Oh, hey Corp, a request from the nest. Oh, this one's a request for scrapping, not tuning up. I guess it's time for a bit of a workout. Looks like the child has run into one job. I see. So K-Corp is getting them to kill Limbus Company, I guess? How long has it been? It's been 17 minutes. Okay, that's not too bad to go without actually doing the thing itself. 4 plus 3, 6 plus 3, 5 plus 4 with 3. Yeah, this is the one that's got a lot to it. At plus 3 card charge count, reuse this coin if it lands heads up to 2 times. And how much? You gain 6 charge with your tertiary and 4 charge with your primary, just on hit. However, if you get your passive off, you'll spend charge, so that could be bad. When Bursting Charmer, spend 3 charge to increase the stagger threshold raised by 40%. And when Bursting Charmer, gain haste and blunt damage next time. Yeah, these are some pretty funny sounding identities. I guess I'm gonna try and go for, like, Tremor stuff this chapter. I'll do, like, these 3, I guess. I don't really think I want to use any other Tremor units, though. These 3 might just be good enough, then I'll probably use, like... I'll use Yi-Sung since it's his chapter, and then I'll just find someone else to use. And... Our excavation's unchanged, I assume so. God, I don't want to have to deal with that guy. But I'll have to eventually, but not right now. The Unchanging. Oh, it's got a different, like, little icon for this, and it's sure still is K-Corp, which is to be expected. Okay. The bull is very early on, okay. I think... What are these little flying things? I can't tell. They look like little bugs, but those might be bullhorns. They might be minions off the bus. I found myself looking at dead and dying sinners in the middle of the nest. A place that's supposed to be peaceful. And in front of me, I begin tracing back my memories to figure out what happened. Oh no. Okay, no, they mean... Okay, Dante is saying It doesn't mean Dante's actual memories, it just means Dante's memories of what happened in the nest. Okay. For a second I thought they were just gonna go straight into crucial plot stuff. I don't think so, though.
우리는 야심가도 탐욕가도 아니며 그저 기술을 사랑했던 아이에 불과했지.
We were neither high flyers nor greedy vultures. We were merely children who loved technology.
처음으로 우리가 숨을 쉰다고 느꼈던 그날을 기억하오.
You remember the day when we first felt that we were breathing.
그때는 말일세.
Back then,
그 숨만으로도 충분했었어.
that breath alone would suffice.
아님 유독
Or perhaps,
그날만 공기가 맑았거나.
it was the air that was exceptionally clear that day. That was from the trailer, and of course the lines from Yisung. The view is obscured by smoke and dust. Nest K's ruined streets. Yeah, just jumping straight into it. Is Dante gonna pull like a... You might be wondering how I got myself into this situation. Because they are kind of writing them to be like this little cheesy person. Like with lines such as chuckaroonies. Terrified screams, hopeless outcries, pained moans, and the sounds of hard objects breaking create a cacophony.
시계를 돌려야 할 시간이요.
It is time to turn the clock. I can hear Yisung, the only conscious sinner at the moment, muster up his remaining strength to speak. The others are on the floor among dismembered corpses, like powerless puppets. Fatal injuries were left by an abnormality. Yet we are in the middle of a nest. Weren't abnormalities supposed to be confined within Lobotomy Corp's branch facilities or dungeons? Meanwhile, the abnormality pierced Yisong's abdomen as I wondered. I had no one else to share this question with.
이번엔 어디를 가는 건가요?
Okay, so yeah, that was a little blast forwards, makes sense. Where are we going this time? The sinner seemed to grow quite accustomed to this work. As if we were on a road trip, some were far less hesitant to ask about our next destination.
아니요. 이번 작전의 시작점은 장소가 아니라 사람입니다.
That's not quite the right question. This mission begins with a person rather than a place.
사람이라 하였소.
Person, you say?
의뢰인이 계시거든요.
We happen to have a client.
그건 저희가 해결사 사무소처럼 외부로부터 의뢰까지 받는다는 소리예요?
You mean we take requests from outside like we're a fixer office or something?
벌써부터 의뢰가 몰아치고 있는 겐가? 훌륭하군. 곧 이름 날리는 해결사가 되어버릴지도 모르겠어.
Okay. Oh, hath our carriage begin to be frequented by requests already? Excelente! It may take little time at all to become a renowned fixer.
조용. 질문에 대한 대답은 내가
Quiet.
한다.
Quiet, I'll be answering questions.
너희도 알다시피 황금가지라는 존재는 비교적 최근에 발견된 개념이다.
As you all know, the golden bows are a relatively recent discovery.
다행스럽게도 일전에 거쳐온 J사나 D사는 황금가지에 특별한 관심을 두지 않았어.
Fortunately, J Corp and D Corp didn't have much interest when we visited their districts.
그래서 뒷골목의 잡배들이 어슬렁거리거나 변변치 않은 것들이 조직을 만들어 점령하곤 했지.
That is why those facilities were populated by no more than backstreets and miscreants or ragtag syndicates.
하지만 일찌감치 황금가지의 존재를 눈치채기도 한 날개도 있지. 지금 우리가 있는 K사처럼.
However, there are wings that have caught wind of their existence and value early, like K-Corp, whose turf we're in right now. So did K-Corp try and send people into the facility, or into the branch, early, and therefore accidentally cause their own, like, ruin, because the abnormalities are now gonna just break free?
하지만 K사에 있었던 황금가지는 우리가 이미
응?
얻은 거 아니었어?
Huh? But I thought we'd already taken the golden boat here in K-Corp's nest.
하나의 날개에 하나의 황금가지만 존재한다고 한 적 없는 것 같은데.
Yeah, I never said that there were any rules that say only one bow may exist in a district. Yeah, this was pretty apparent already, simply because of the fact that, like, for example, this branch was K-2, I think? K-02? The one, or I say that, the branch in Canto 2 was called K-02, or either K-03, one of the two. I think it was Dash 2. Which kinda implies that there's a bit more than just one in each, district.
로보토미 지부는 우리의 생각보다 복잡하다. 말 그대로 가지처럼 곳곳에 뻗어 있지.
The distribution of Lobotomy Corp's branch facilities is more complicated than you'd expect. They can be found everywhere, spread quite literally like tree branches. Yeah, once again with the funny tree metaphors and is metaphor what I mean? You know what I mean. The symbolism with the tree and the tree of light and the seed of light, all that stuff.
저희 집 지하실과 연결되어 있던 것처럼 말이죠.
Like how one was connected to our estate's basement.
황금가지에 대한 소유권은 아직까지 명확히 정의된 바가 없다.
There also haven't been any clear definitions about who owns the bows.
그렇기 때문에 황금가지를 최초로 발견한 자에게 소유권이 넘어간다라는 원시적인 규칙을 적용하고 있을 뿐이고.
Which is why everyone's been playing by the primitive rule that the first finders of a bow are its keepers.
뭐 잠들어 있는 보물은 원래 먼저 찜한 사람이 가지는 거니까.
Well, that's how it usually goes with slumbering treasures.
그래서 황금가지 소유권을 조건으로 의뢰를 받았다는 소린가?
In that case, are you telling us that we've accepted the request to earn ownership of a golden bow? I've also learned its bow. I need to actually start pronouncing it
그쪽에서
correctly.
거래를 제안해 온 거지.
To be exact, they made the offer first.
우리로서는 황금가지가 걸려 있는 의뢰인이만큼 선택의 여지는
Since the golden bow is on the line, we have
네, 없었겠네요.
no choice. I get it now.
그러니 이 얘기를 언제까지 반복해야 할지 모르겠지만 의뢰인에게 밉보일 행동은 하지 말도록.
Now, but who knows? Thus, I don't know how many times I have to remind you of this, but do not do anything to aggravate the client. By the way,
자, 그럼 목적지에 도착할 때까지
alright.
닥치고 있도록 늘 하던 대로 말이야.
Now then, keep your mouth shut until you're there. As you all as usual. No, Dante's not very happy.
단테 씨가
Silent.
무언가를 말하려는 것 같았어요.
Dante seemed to have something to say. Thank you, Faust.
미안하게 됐습니다, 단테. 째깍거리는 것에 일일이 반응해 준다는 게 여간 익숙한 일은 아니니까 말입니다.
Sorry about that, Dante. I do hope you understand that it's quite cumbersome to grow used to the concept that the ticking of a clock can be something to respond to. So, what are golden bows used for anyway? When I think about it, all we were told was a vague order to collect them, and nothing about what the company plans to do with them.
그가 황금가지의 쓰임새에 대해 묻고 있군요.
They're asking about the purpose of the golden bows. Uh-huh.
드디어 반출하는 것을 하는 겁니까, 관리자 단테? 회사의 행보에 호기심을 다 가지시다니.
I love the word ruminate. It's such a silly word. I see you finally become to ruminate on subjects, Manager Dante. Here you are, growing curious about the company's plans.
그렇다면 이 길잡이도 친절한 설명을 통해 관리를 도와야만 하겠군요.
Then I ought to aid your management as a guide by providing kind explanation. Is he gonna pull out the workers don't need to know the whole story thing again? Or is he actually being sincere this time? I don't think he's grown enough I don't think he's grown attached enough to the sinners to actually give an answer.
황금가지라는 건
The golden vows.
말 그대로 가지입니다. 줄기에서 뻗어나가고자 하는 부분이 있다면
You
그것을
think you're funny.
가지라고
You think
부르지요.
you're so
그리고 그
funny.
가지는 황금색으로 빛나죠.
Okay, sure. I mean, it's playing the music, so I mean, it has to play the music in this situation. They are branches, as their name suggests. That's what we call stems growing from the trunk of a tree. These ones happen to have a golden glow.
오, 과연
Oh, forsooth. Ryota is the only one responding passionately to this information. I have a feeling she's probably like one of the only ones who didn't know that's what a bow means. Thanks to this exchange, he painted me as an ignorant bloke who doesn't even know what a branch is. Roja shrugged at me as if to chaff me for expecting a real answer.
베르, 길이 막혔어.
어?
돌아가야 해.
Berg, the road is blocked. Let's go around it.
막혔다고요?
It's blocked?
막다른 길은 이상한데요. 더군다나 K사 둥지 한복판에 뭔가 소동이 생길 일이 있을.
Strange that there's a blocked road. This is the middle of K-Corp's nest, too. It's unlikely that there's a scene. Before Ishmael could finish her sentence, a dull thud at the window interrupted her.
방금 버스에 부딪혀서 튕겨져 나간 거
Boy.
사람이었지?
Just got flung at the bus and boinked off. That was a person, wasn't it?
40대 초반으로 보이는 남성. 후두부에 큰 손상을 입은 것 같군. 부딪히기 전부터
No?
죽어 있었다.
A male individual who appears to be in his early 40s. There seems to be a serious injury in his occipital region. He had already died before the impact. Thank you, Mersalt.
단순한 소동은 아닌 듯하군.
Yeah, sure doesn't seem like the average scuffle.
해결할 수 있는 문제라면 해결한 후 다시 돌아오고.
Pit stop. If it's a problem you can handle, come back after you're done.
그럴 수 있는 문제가 아니라면?
What about if it isn't?
해결이 될 때까지 끊임없이 시계가 돌려지겠지.
Clock will have to spin until it's been dealt with. That's one elegant way to tell us to go die a thousand deaths. Really is.
그럼
Now then,
전원 하차.
off the bus.
왜?
Oh, he is not
어차피
happy.
이렇게 말할 거 아니었어? 대신 말해준 거잖아.
But weren't you about to say the same thing anyway? Saved you the trouble. The classic line of "That's my line." You can't say that. That's my catchphrase.
기대되네요. 이번엔 또 어떤 모험이 우리를 기다리고 있을까요?
Can't wait. What adventures are in store for us this time? Like, there's no way Honglu's that stupid. Yeah, I'd really think I don't know. I can't get a read on Honglu. Talent and genius, interesting. Oh yeah, these are locked because they did say that. So we don't know how many parts there are going to be to this chapter. You're just not going to be able to get any of this lunacy until the entire thing's done. Why are there abnormalities in the middle of K-Corp's nest? Roger seemed demented when he said we can return to the bus after we've dealt with this commotion. Passing by frightened crowds, we head to the center of the mess. Okay, you're gonna throw us right into it. Nice. Let's see. Who did I want? I wanted
입감.
these guys,
피가
Jisung,
건너갈 시간이요.
and who else kind of fits? Could go for someone else. Stagger. Well, we could go for the N-Corp Dawn, because that's also Stagger. And also, wait, what level does it say? 27. Okay, that's fine then. Just checking just to make sure. And yeah, Karen. Oh right, you can select multiple. So we'll select both of these too. That's a new thing with this patch. We're not taking Dante because he doesn't actually speak, so it's not since they don't actually speak.
준비는 끝났습니다. 명령 대기.
I'll figure it out in time.
버스
God.
너머로 봤다시피 이곳은 둥지 한복판입니다. 예상치 못한 소동과는 거리가 제일 멀어야 할 장소죠.
Okay, let's see. Is there any Pong in this background? I don't think so. There's a burger place in K-Corp Nests. A little funny like overpass. That's cool. Unless there's something like behind Faust here, it doesn't seem like there's any funnies in the background here. As you saw through the bust, we are in the middle of a nest, a place that should be the furthest away from unexpected trouble.
아, 그렇다는 건 진귀한 소동이라는 뜻인가요?
Would this mean this is a precious commotion? Everyone except the drowsy Honglu was tensed up, carefully looking at what was going on. Is that? Someone was running this way in a hurry from the other side. Is it Samjo? Is that what they're saying? The civilian was too busy running to look ahead. They bumped into the sinners and fell to the ground. No, it isn't.
저기로 가면 안 돼요.
So I think I didn't know if Dante was recognizing the person or the actual abnormality as being an abnormality, but it seems like they were just like, hey, is that an abnormality? Don't go that way!
자자, 안심하시오. 우리는 그대들을 지키기 위해 달려온.
Come now, you may rest easy. We have galloped in to save innocent lives such as you, for
영웅 같은 건 아니니까 쓸데없는 말은 하지 마시죠.
we are no such thing as heroes, so please don't say anything unnecessary.
우린 저 앞으로 가야 돼. 별것도 아닌 걸로 멈춰 세운 거면 몽둥이 찜질 당할 줄 알아라.
Oi, we need to get all across here. If you were to stop us for nothing, I'll give you a taste of this map. Looking at Heathcliff's intimidating face and Ishmael's frowned expression in turn, the civilian seemed to take a moment to consider which would be more of a threat.
있어서는 안될 것이.
Something ahead, something that shouldn't be real.
뭔지는 모르겠어요. 처음 보는 것이 다들 소리 지르면서 도망치다가 사람들이 나뒹굴고 불에 타고.
Yep. I don't know what it was. I've never seen anything like it. Everyone was screaming and running, then people rolling on the floor, set on fire. Yep, bronze bowl.
인간의 형태가 아니었나?
Oh, Mersault's one step ahead of everything. I mean, he did say in Hell's Chicken that he had bought distortions before. Oh, I meant to.
맞아요. 맞아요.
Did I not read that? I might have read that. I don't remember. Yeah, you're right. That's right.
사람이 아닌 것이라면.
If it isn't a human being, keeping the suspected possibilities in our minds, we headed for the center of the disturbance.
이게 어떻게 된
Oh.
일이죠?
K-Corp drones? What's going on? Some K-Corp guys? Yeah, K-Corp van that's been turned over. A bunch of K-Corp drones. And then we've got this thing. The brass ball. I still don't understand tears. Interesting. Is that supposed to be like blood or something then? Blue blood? I don't understand what the blue part is. The rest of it, yeah. It's the bronze ball.
그 뒤틀림인지 뭔지일 수도 있는 거 아니야? 치킨집처럼.
Could or it could be a distortion or whatever. No, like that chicken fryer? No, that's different. That one is an abnormality, not a distortion. I'm sure of it. Somehow.
단테 씨가 말씀하신 대로 환상체일 확률이 높습니다. 관리자는 느낄 수 있으니까요.
As Dante suggested, that entity is likely to be an abnormality. Our manager is able to feel it. Oh? He can sense it? He can tell it's an abnormality. But then why? Is that something he's been able to do? It might have been vaguely mentioned. The fact that he can just see it and tell it's an abnormality and not a distortion. Once again, very suspicious of Dante. Whatever is going on there, I don't know. Why is an abnormality in the middle of a nest? Okay, yeah, this is where... Okay, so like the little flash backwards wasn't very significant.
적 없는 현상이네요. 대부분의 로보토미 지부들은 몰락과 동시에 지부 폐쇄를 진행했어요.
Phenomena Faust had never been notified of. Most facilities of Lobotomy Corp were shut down as soon as the wing was dissolved. Yeah, fun fact, if you haven't read Wonder Lab, in it does show a branch unrelated to the actual like falling of Lobotomy Corp, but there was a branch that like you saw shut down due to abnormality breaching, and yeah, it sure did seem to leave everyone in there for dead. I was reminded of the site burial Yuri talked about, yeah, but I quickly shook off the gloomy memories.
설사 그 사이에 환상체가 탈출을 했더라도 적어도 이번 작전 직전에는 보고가 있었어야 타당해요.
If an abnormality did break out in the meantime, there should have been a report informing us of the fact before this mission.
LCC가 저런 광경을 확인하지 못했을 것이라고 생각하긴 어려우니까요.
Hard to imagine that Limbus Company Clearance, or LCC, would have been unable to notice it if such an event actually occurred.
저기 있는 사람들은 K사 쪽에서 파견된 직원들일까요?
Could they be the security staff sent by
환상체를
K-Corp?
제압하고 있다기보다는 그냥 무참히 짓밟히고 있는데요.
Rather than suppressing the abnormality, they're just being completely wrecked.
마치 D사지부에서 신나게 쥐어터졌던 우리 모습을 보는 것 같은 걸.
It sort of takes me back to the time when we got beaten bad in D-Corp's district. So who physically hasn't spoken yet? I mean, I think... Because Ryoshu and Otis definitely have just not spoken yet. very
아니,
odd.
전에
I
닭집도
don't think there's any
그러더니
reason to it. I
케이사는
just think
원래 이런
not
거야?
everyone can be on the
이제
front line
이런
at
식의
the same time.
환영 행사는 사양하고 싶은데.
Come on. First the chicken restaurant guy goes cuckoo, and now this? I'm really over this kind of welcome from Nest K. Right as they complained. Bloody. Debris created by the abnormality narrowly grazed past us.
뭐해? 얼빠지게 구경만 하고 있다간 우리도 저 새끼들도
Oh, what are you doing? Just watching from here won't do any of us any good.
모조리 곤죽행이라고.
It'll crush us all to pulp. Oh, there's Otis.
단단히 착각하고 있는 모양인데 저기 제정신 아닌 꼬맹이가 매일 짓거리는 헛소리에 세뇌라도 당한 건가?
You're gravely mistaken. Have that insane brat's daily rambling finally managed to brainwash you?
정신 나간 꼬맹이가 어디 있는 것이오?
Oh, Prithee, what does thou mean by this insane brat?
길잡이는 분명 소란이 해결된 후에 돌아오라 했지. 우리더러 직접 나서라고 말한 적은 없었다.
Guide only instructed us to return once the commotion has been dealt with. He never ordered us to deal with it ourselves.
아니, 넌 뭘 그렇게 개같이 빙빙 꼬아 생각하는 거냐?
What's there to be so damned obtuse about?
방금 못 봤어? 내 대가리가 터질 뻔했잖아. 우리한테 뭔 불똥이 튈 줄 알고?
Didn't you see what happened just now? It almost blew my head off. Who knows what else will happen if it keeps up?
다 두드려 패버리면 끝날 일을. 뭐 방석 깔고 구경할까? 치킨 뜯으면서? 어?
This'll be over if we just beat that thing down. What else do we do? Get ourselves a theater seat and keep watching, gobbling some chickens? Huh?
임무와 직결되지 않은 싸움에 구태여 목숨을 저당 잡힐 필요는 없다는 말이다.
No need to waste our lives on fights unrelated to our missions.
너희 같은 우물들은 느끼지 못했겠지만
I'm sure you filths didn't even realize, but here's the
죽는
thing.
수가 거듭될수록 전투의 효율도 조금씩 떨어져 간다.
The more you die, the less efficient you become in battle.
고통일수록 더 두려워지는 법이니까.
Experiencing pain will make you learn to fear and avoid it. Or
하지만
stop thinking.
앞에서 사람들이 계속 죽어가고 있는데요.
People are dying over there as we speak, though.
시간은 걸리고 희생은 많겠지만 언젠간 제압을 하겠지. 바로 우리처럼.
Although it'll take much time and many lives, they will eventually suppress it, like how we do.
죽을 때마다 부모나 찾으며 울던 녀석이 몸소 희생을 자처할 줄은 몰랐군.
And I'll say, I didn't expect a whining amateur who would cry for his parents whenever he died to willingly suggest
이제 죽는 것
self-sacrifice.
따위는 우스운가 보지?
Death has become a triviality to you, has it?
수감자들 사이에서 최적의 판단을
Oh.
내려야 한다면 이자의 말이 맞다.
Wait, did he say Yesong?
수감자들 사이에서 최적의
Yeah, he
판단을
did.
내려야 한다.
Or he said Esong, but it's close enough. If we must make the ideal decision between the sinners, it's right to listen to her. We're not fixers, and we certainly cannot be heroes. Turning the clock obviously hurts whenever I do it, and the pain is something I can never get used to. And yet, I think we should suppress it. I can't logically explain why, but I feel like we should. Isn't part of our mission to collect like the weird have no eggs anyway? We can just collect this and we can just get like LCCA to like drop by and grab the full egg.
시계 대가리, 너도 똑같은 헛소리를 했다면 시계째로 웃기고 뛰쳐나갔을 거야.
I'd have crushed that clock and run out there if you gabbled the same rubbish as them, clock face.
결정이라면 따르겠습니다.
If that's your decision, I will abide by it.
그래 뭐 잘한 선택일 거야.
Yeah, I'm sure you made the right call.
저 그렇게 판단해 주셔서 감사해요.
Hey, thank you for making that decision.
별것도 아닌 일에
Oh, there's
쓸데없이
Yoshu.
잡생각이 많군 시계. 예술가는 못 되겠어.
I don't think too much over little things, Clock. You won't be an artist. I don't really think Dante wants to be an artist, but
다른 누구도
sure
아닌
thing.
당신을 위한 결정이었습니다, 관리자님.
The judgment was made for none other than you, executive manager. The sinners walk ahead after leaving me a comment. While all the other sinners went ahead, Faust remained and gave me a peculiar stare. What is it? You think my judgment was inefficient?
모든 기억을 되찾은 당신이 어떤 반응을 할지 흥미로워서요.
No, I just thought it'd be interesting to see how you react once you've reclaimed your memory. Oh God. What do you mean by this? Just well, give me a second. Interesting to see how you react once you've reclaimed your memory. So, that was a strange statement held me in place for a minute, but I decided I want to deal with questions that are immediately ahead of me first. So would memory gained Dante react differently to such a situation? So do they are they immoral? Probably. I feel like it's the idea of the idea of Garnet from Leviathan being Dante, I feel like is completely out the window by now. So I think it's really I feel like we don't know yet still. Faust, I've been wondering for a while. Are you really okay with being treated like this, considering your talent and everything? Oh yeah, the name of the fight was talent or something. Someone of Faust's caliber should have no problem enjoying a luxurious life in the city.
파우스트는 괜찮아요. 그리고 인재라는 말은 파우스트에게 적합한 단어는 아닌 것 같군요.
Faust doesn't mind, and I feel talent is not the right word to describe Faust. Has she ever said I before, or I don't know if she's ever referred to herself not just
인재는 다수가
Faust.
될 수 있지만
Maybe, though.
파우스트는
Maybe it's
다수를
not like she
포함되고 싶지
talks in
않으니까.
third person only. Many can possess talent, but Faust does not want to be included in the many.
수감자 중에 가장 상식적인 의미의 인재에 대해 논한다면 이상 씨가 있겠네요.
Yeah.
참고로 저는
I see this scrolling and I'm like, yeah. Yisang. Among the sinners, if we were looking for a talented individual in the most commonly agreed definition, that would be Yisang. For your information, I am a genius. A talent and genius, that was the name of the thing. Of the, this, part of the chapter. This, whatever it was, 4-2. Yisang stopped walking behind other sinners and turns around to face me. Looking again, his eyes are actually staring into the emptiness behind me.
그렇지 않소.
Oh.
나는
I am no such individual. God, he really is
날개짓을
broken.
멈춘 지 오래요.
I have long stopped fluttering my
그러니
wings.
재능을 논하는 것은 무용한 짓일 테요. 관리자.
Thus, it would be of no use to discuss my talent, manager. Curiously enough, I find that some sinners feel more distant as we spend more time together.
저 날아다니는 기계는 뭐지? 아까부터 거슬려. 110생을 3000번째 하고 있는 중.
What's that flying machine? It's been irking me. Got the urge to CID for the 3000th time. Peace. And cut in drones?
저건 드론이라 불리는 것이요.
That is a device called a drone.
아, 어쩌면 K사에서 저희를 도와주기 위해 파견한 전투용 드론일지도 모르겠네요.
Oh, they might be
K사는
combat.
기술이 평균 수준 이상으로 발전한
My bad,
둥지
my bad.
같으니까요.
Oh, they might be combat drones K-Corp sent to help us. The wing seems to be above average in terms of technology. No.
아니요. 생김새를 보아하니 전투 기능은 따로 마련되어 있진 않아 보여요. 그리고 가운데엔 카메라가 달려 있군요.
No, looking at its design, it doesn't appear to be equipped with combat functionality, and it has a camera at the center.
잘 사는 도시에 이런 난장판이 벌어졌는데 카메라들이 몰릴만도 하겠네요.
Does this have to do with Siegfried? I completely forgot about him up until now. I don't think I've thought about Siegfried in months. But he sure did love his cameras and vlogging. Is he live streaming this? Abashed Ishmael mumbled.
우리도 그럼 뉴스라는 거에 나오는 것인가?
We'll be featured on the thing called the news.
그런데 이 드론들 왜
Oh. Wait, something's off about these drones. They're...
시체랑 죽어가는 사람들만 찍고 있는 거예요?
Why are they only filming corpses and dying people?
자극적인 쪽으로 시선이 몰리는 건 당연한 일이지 않겠어?
Well, it's the provocative stuff that draws more attention, isn't it?
이만큼 끔찍한 사고가 일어났다. 뭐 이런 거지 않을까?
Look at this terrible incident. See how morbid it is, or something like that.
하지만
잠깐 꼬맹이 앞에.
Hold up kitty in front of you.
아무리 봐도 이상하잖아요.
Huh? What is that wound? Did it stab him? This is definitely weird. And Claire!
이것 봐요. 왜 저를 계속 찍고 있는 건데요?
Why does this thing have its camera glued to me?
난 혼 없는 관객은 좋아하지 않아.
I don't appreciate a soulless
수가 적지
audience.
않다. 그리고 이 드론
There are a considerable number of them, and these drones. Does this have to do with K-Corp singularity?
활성체가 날뛰는 지역에 접근하지 못하도록 의도적으로 봉쇄를 하고 있는 것 같군.
Oh? They appear to be deliberately preventing us from entering the area where the abnormality is.
그럴 리가. 도와주러 온 사람한테 굳이 나서서 방해를.
Can't be. We're here to help them, so why would they get in our... So, oh wait. Are K-Corp okay, big brain theory possibility time. Are K-Corp using this, like, this bowl that's breached as kind of like a controlled burn to take out a bunch of people? And then somehow these drones are possibly using these people in order to provide something for their singularity, maybe? This may be the completely wrong direction to be going with, but that's my current possible thought.
어?
Way, right? Now the drones started lining up and formed a wall as if to stop us from going any further. Oh. Greetings, citizens. Please keep 10 meters of distance for your own safety. K-Corp staff has been dispatched. Your safety is assured. Please keep 10 meters of distance.
아니, 그러니까 그 잘난 너네 직원들이 다 뒤져가고 있다니까?
No, look, your staff is being slaughtered over there. Can't you see? Oh. They do not allow. Greetings, your safety is assured. Please keep 10 meters of distance.
애초에 말이 안 되는 방송이에요. 이런 난장판에서 고작 10m 이상 물러난다고 안전해지겠어요?
Maybe I'm thinking too far ahead. Are these drones actually just K-Corp being like, no, do not get close to any issue? I don't know, though. The camera thing is very strange. This instruction makes no sense. What difference is 10 meters of distance going to make in this mess?
쓸데없는 짓거리를 하는구만.
Not gonna do us any favors, huh?
고장이 났던 설계가 잘못된 것이든 일단 이놈들을 전부 격추해야
Ooh.
방해 안 받고 환상체한테 붙을 수 있겠어.
I don't know if they're malfunctioning or just badly designed, but we'll have to get rid of all of these before we can get to the abnormality. Okay, I think we're actually getting to a fight now. This video has been going on for 52 minutes already. Ooh.
내가 응원하는 게 도움이 되긴 하려나? 힘내긴 해보자고.
2 waves, yeah, drones. The drones were the weird things we saw. Yeah, they do kind of look very buggish. Yeah, from that angle especially, you can kind of tell. Bleed resistance. When taking damage from bleed, reduce the damage by 20%. Sanity is fixed at 0 because their machines take 30% additional damage from rupture. They're all K-Corp filming drones. They seem to be same. 3 of them are just evading, though. Weak to pierce. Resistant to slash. Okay. I really do not know what to think here. They're just kind of like using stupidly strong evasion skills to start out with, as they do. Aim that if you're late. Okay, this one's got additional ones. So do they just have this? The passives don't mention the bleed resistance at all. And they've only got those 2 attacks. I assume second wave we might see some stronger drones though. This might just be a little temporary thing that we're just fighting these weaker guys. We'll do this so we can get some tremor on these guys, since that's kind of the entire point of our current team. That was all tails. Okay. You're really not showing your worth, Mersault. You're really not. Okay, yeah, a lot of tremor. Quake rounds is just big tremor amount gaming. Which means if we can trigger... Oh, that's an owned, right. If we can get... We need 5 bloom owned to trigger this one, but then... Mersault just flashes better, I guess? So I guess we can go for inflict. It's just more tremor, so I'll go for this. And inflict attack power down to that drone. Sure thing. And oh, this is gonna be a big tremor burst one. That thing is not gonna be living. These enemies also have a lot of HP, I've just realized. Hmm. Yeah, that's not gonna do too much damage. That's fine.
방금은 좋지 않았어.
That wasn't so good. Well, we now know we need to have a lot of Pierce for these things.
유효타 좋아.
But then again, I feel like if I build around Pierce, we're immediately gonna get the thing that resists Pierce. Oh. Is that a funny death animation? Kind of, yeah. They kind of blew up. We're getting no sanity though, because they're not... Because of the fact they're just evading, we're not getting any clashes, and therefore we're getting, like, no sanity. On top of the fact sanity gain's been halved, like, in this update. It takes a lot longer to just gain, like, pretty much any sanity. Oh, that's not great. The one clash we get this turn, and it was a loss. God. Evasion. These guys are just spamming evasion. I don't know what else there's to say. Oh? That guy's got paralysis though, and I think he had another evasion, possibly? No, if he did not. I thought he did. Guess I'm just misinterpreting. Hmm? What's going on there with that stagger threshold? Why is there a stagger threshold at like negative HP for this guy? Can Tremor do that? I don't think it did. That guy's got nowhere near enough Tremor. I don't know. So far these drones just seem kind of like annoying, which pretty much matches the K-Corp guys we've had to fight against in the past. That one had one like that too. I wonder if did they just have these so that if you have Tremor you get like more of a benefit out of it? Because of the fact this chapter may have like a lot of Tremor focus? That could be it. Oh, that's a double drone. Oh, that's an arrest drone instead of a filming drone. So its only difference, it's got these two attacks are like the same, then it's got Flash Blast, which produces SP on hit, and on hit inflict bind and paralysis in decent chunks next turn. It's got the same passives though, and it's got like... It just does a little more. It just has a bit stronger attack. That's the only difference, it seems. Do we have any Pierce Mass attacks? I don't think so. I think the only Pierce Mass attacks in the game are like... Well, of course, Ebony Stem. But also, like, I guess, like, if you corrode the, Wishing Cairn? I guess Blunt's probably good enough, although... I don't know. Could just go for this. Could go for this here, though. Which might be a little bit better, because then we'll get a little bit of a Gloom Resonance off. We'll be able to use almost no other egos, though. We'll be able to use one other ego, though. And it'll be you. Oh, nice. Alright, this will hopefully be fine. Really hard to say. These guys are... They're definitely quite a bit more tanky. And I can definitely see how Tremor could be very nice here. Yeah, this guy's also got, like, quite a few, like, very, like, low stagger thresholds for some reason. I don't know if the bug or a feature, though, so... Hard to say. Also, this is definitely why Grip Sinclair has that more damage against machines. These guys, on top of the fact there's also going to be some weird, like, conveyor belt machines eventually. We've definitely seen those briefly. But, I don't know, I just feel like the game's just telling me to use Grip Sinclair. And you know, I might as well listen. Especially with these sanity changes, he's gonna lose sanity a lot faster now. Did none of them gain slots? I think they were all at 2 to start, so I think they've got the same amount of speed dice as before, so we're kind of slightly outnumbering them now. Don't see any... Oh, this is a mass attack. This is a slash mass attack, though, so it's not that great here. We can get a big... Nah. Do we have any... Here's that blunt. I might just go for this anyways, just because it'll hit them for some damage, which is nice. then we can get a little bit of a Wrath Resonance and then a Gluttony Resonance. Oh? Ooh, that was a lot of stagger damage, I think, on that guy. Thanks to being hit by Ishmael's Tremor inflicting stuff. Oh, another one staggered. Okay. That was fine, I guess. Kinda sad to get a Tails there. Ego definitely feels a lot more punishing now that Sanity matters so much more, at least in normal fights. You'll still gain Sanity relatively fast in fights where Sanity persists between rounds. Okay. Nice. Just 3 of them left now. Getting a bunch of passives to trigger. 12 Wrath, alright. What do we go for Ego then? We could just go for this. Oh, we get a really big Bloom Chain off, yeah. That seems nice. No ammo, that's fine. You don't need ammo. Where you're going.
교전 시작합니다.
Okay. You're not... The Mersault identity has already failed to prove itself.
자, 한건 했고.
Poor Mersault. He's got such good egos, and he's got, like, no decent identities. So... he's just not capable of winning clashes as any identity.
자식은 아직 살아있을 거야.
Especially these guys and their 9 evasions. Kind of hitting him a little too hard. Also, that Snag Harpoon did not hit that guy. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Did they nerf ammo? You saw it too, right? It only used the 1 coin there. Was it because she was out of ammo that she had, like, no... Okay, I'm gonna check that after this. I don't know, is there gonna be a post-battle dialogue? Or is it just gonna end? Probably gonna be post-battle dialogue. No, there doesn't seem to be.
너무 성공적인데.
Yeah, well, people are getting
나오는 거 아니야?
experience now. Before I'm gonna end this episode here, but first off, did they nerf ammo? Spend 1 ammo, spend... Yeah, it only did 1 coin in the clash. Oh, no. I'm being stupid. I'm being very stupid. It's because it doesn't count as a clash when doing against evasion. It counts as an attack, so it only did play 1.
두려웠던 적은 없나요?
That makes sense. Anyways, I think that's going to be all for this first little hour section of the game. I know we didn't make a lot of progress, but it's going to be a long chapter. So, get used to it, I think. Anyways, thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next part. Bye.